How great is this sign? There is no poop fairy. Heyo! We're back. Sorry it's been a while. I was busy moving, and then last week the recipe I wanted to do didn't work out. So I decided not to post it because I don't just want to post crap. I want to make sure that the content I'm posting is good. And what could be better than this, man? Look at this place. So right now we're in Round Valley, New Jersey. Look at this, it's a giant reservoir. We're gonna do some mountain biking today. So we're gonna do some mountain biking, and then we're gonna do this week's recipe, which is actually my grandmother's recipe for applesauce. This is like that one recipe that every time you go to like a family event, like family holiday, family dinner, whatever it might be, this is like that one recipe where everyone's like, oh, it's Besta making her applesauce. Is Besta's applesauce gonna be there? So that's what we're making today. Besta is my grandmother. My family's Danish, and the Danish word for grandmother is Bestemor. So when I was younger, I couldn't say that, so we just started calling her Besta. So that's where that comes from. So this week is a tribute to my grandmother. We're gonna be making her applesauce, and I figure it's perfect timing for it too, because it's the fall now, and we have a lot of apples around here. Apples are in season. It's that time of year. So that's gonna be this week's recipe, but now we're gonna hop right onto the bike and go hit some trails. So let's get it. Alright, so just got back from the bike ride. Hold on, let me get this all situated. On my way back, I stopped and picked up some apples for the recipe today. You can see that they're hanging out down here, just washing them currently. This week's recipe is super easy. As I said before the bike ride, this is my grandmother's recipe, so I'm not going to be changing much of this. It's a very simple recipe. Personally, there's a lot of things I would like to do to it. I would love to add some roasted apple chunks. I would love to add maybe some bacon, get that sweet and salty contrast going on. I also really want to make a pork chop dish with this applesauce, maybe make it more of like an apple compote. And I think at some point I'll probably end up doing that on the channel. But today, this is strictly my grandmother's recipe. I'm only making one alteration to it, and that is not including any sugar. She did include sugar. In my opinion, the apples are sweet enough as it is. I think each apple has like 16 grams of sugar, but it's natural sugar, it's not refined sugar. So there's a very big difference. Your body responds very differently. So I just want to show you. So this is the actual recipe right here, handwritten. A lot of times with applesauce, people will have you core and peel the apples before cooking them. My grandmother didn't do that, so we're not doing that. We're simply going to quarter them, cook them, and then put them in this ricer. This is actually the same ricer that she used as well. So you put them in here, and you rice it down into this bowl underneath, and all the skin and the seeds and everything get strained out. And then you just chill it. You add cinnamon to taste, and that's it. It's basically 3 ingredients. It's the apples, the cinnamon, and a little bit of water to make sure that the apples do not stick to the bottom of the pot while you're boiling or while you're cooking them. So that's that. I mean, very simple, as I said, but it just goes to show that if you're using good ingredients and you cook it correctly, you don't really need it to be very complicated, and it still tastes very great. So I'm going to get to filming this now. The entire recipe video is going to be in a separate video that's going to come up on the channel later in the week. And that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome week.